What's up, guys? Back again with another part or segment of the build. So I think I'm up to like 3 or 4 at this point, and we're gonna keep going. So last time we left off with, well, that's awfully weird that that's off like that, but I wonder if I can fix that somehow. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. So anyways, we're going to drive on. This bad mamma jamma here took like an hour, which I'm not surprised, but it certainly I didn't think it was going to be that. Alright, so all we're going to do is attach that on and then move right along. So, like that. And then we need 2 long ones and 2 10mm ones. And I think I just pushed some of the ones I can use up there already. Alright, so that's a 30. That's also a 30, and then that is 12, not 10, which means I gotta go get the ones. I gotta go get the 10s. I know right where those are, because I was just using them. Easy peasy. We will start with the lower. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just going to do one side and then the other. Yeah. Well, that was short-lived before my dog started barking again. Yeah. He's so great. I love him. He's a loud boy. But only during the daytime. And only when he's behind the fence. He's like tough stuff behind the fence. But then you take him to the other side and like he doesn't. It'll be tuck tail. Yeah. So far, I'm really enjoying this this build. It just feels so much better, so solid compared to some of the other Tamiya builds I've done. I don't know, they are all solid, but this one just seems just a little different. I'm not quite sure. Alright. Okay. Alright, now we're doing... Oh, how interesting. Okay. I was worried there for a second. Alright, so I think I need these, this thing, oh, there's some real small parts there. Did I take them out of the bag already? Well, I wasn't really good about cleaning up after myself after last time. That's right. Oh, there it is, and there it is. And pins. Is that what goes in there? Sure enough. Pin and pin. Sorry, I'm like reading and I'm also thinking too at the same time. So, all right. I feel like I'm doing a balancing act. I could probably use grease to help with this, but where's that tiny little grub screw? Well, I'm already tired of searching for it, but maybe it's in it should not be in a different bag. It should be right here with all the rest. Why am I missing it? They're tiny. Ah, right here. Yeah, tiny. Yeah, I gotta use the 3. Alright. Well, that was interesting, entertaining. Yeah, these are like really good parts. Like typically, I don't know, there's no typical about this, but I dropped it. Yeah, this build seems to be just so much better. Other than, you know, I'm struggling here on the struggle bus. Yeah, it's only because I had plenty of coffee. You know, I'm an American, and I do love my coffee. There we go. Grab that other tiny little grub screw. And one more step closer. All right. Looks like we're doing some scissors action here. Be careful. I'm not perfect. I left a little much on there. That's all right. This is actually a really cool part to find this rubber piece in here, or rather, it's going to be two pieces here in a second. It's a lot better. Okay. All right. A little bit of grease here. This is actually might be helpful. Alright, so I'm going to wait a second here and get these other parts in order before I move forward. And these are C9 and C6. Yep, clippy clippy from the tree. Alright. Yeah, bearings right here. I bet you these are the right size. Alright. My dog is so funny and so loud. It says to pull this over it, but like I'm missing something, I think. It's either that or I'm going to end up splitting this in half again, and I'll put one half on there, and then I'll put the other half on there, and it'll be easy that way. But I don't think that that's how it's supposed to be. Could always just run without the boots on, which I think I'm going to not run them. It'll be unprotected, but so be it. Yeah, that's so weird. Okay. And that is pointed in. It is. Okay, so. Let's try doing it that way. Maybe then it'll make more sense. Hey, look at that. It does. And that goes right there. Okay, that's nice. I like it. I like it a lot. And where'd that other tree go? I thought I pulled the other part off. I did not. Oh no. There it is. Black parts blend in with other black things that are on my bench. It all looks the same, guys. Getting kind of nerdy. Yep, I'm failing today. I'm just not focused. Yep, my mind is on other things other than the build. Once I get this second one in here, it'll be fine. It'll be lined up. Just that first one, all it does is like let it flop around. Sweet. Alright, what are we doing here? Putting the grease away because I just noticed I left it sitting out open. Okay. Let's clean up just briefly, and we're done. And it says to do the shocks. So we will go to those instead. Yeah, maybe I didn't need to put all those tools away so quickly. Oh yeah, they're already loaded with oil too. Okay. There's that, and then I got some dampening stuff and some offset spacers, so that's good. That's always nice to have. More stickers, which is only adding to the pile that I already have. About the only thing I'll do with shocks at this point is show you this. This is a Tamiya product, right? Tamiya makes this. It's for doing shocks, and I mean, you really have some choices here, right? So what, this is a long tube, and this is a shorter one. You connect them together. I mean, you just push it together, and the lid goes on top. This holds your shocks on the inside, and this is a pump, right? And it vacuums all of the air out, to include the bubbles from your fluid. So there's that. It's a really cool tool. I do use it, and if I didn't already get some that had oil in it, I would use it right now. But another thing that I may go back and fix later. All right, what do we got now? Put a shock absorber on is what's going on. Where is it? Is it? There, to there. Okay, it's easy enough. I think I need to use offsets. That's a little much for length. So that's probably like a 14. Let's grab a 12 instead and see if I like it any better. Oh yeah, that's much better. I'll go with the 12. Yeah, that's not bad, but it doesn't look right. I probably need shorter shocks, at least for the rear. Alright, I'm not using that one. Where did I do with the other one? Throw it back up there. Oh, I know what I did. I used it. Actually, I just had a thought. might be just fine that I had that thought, but we'll see what happens here. I'm gonna put the top on first. Yeah, if I don't mess up, that. Yeah, I'm all sorts of. I probably just need to eat. I haven't eaten anything today. Like, that's it. I've been, for some reason, highly motivated to like do this. Yeah, that's interesting. So if I use longer screws and the spacers, I can have the shocks in a different position, and it won't look so wonky. But it is what it is, and I'm going to move on and try to stick to this as much as I can. So I'll just squish the shock for now, and then I'll see about moving it to the other position that I think that there is with the spacers later. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a vid just on that. All right. And we can do the fronts now. Yeah, these are too long also. What? That's not long enough. This is too long. Yeah, I would figure. You know, me and my OCD trying to make things work. Let's see if that made a difference. That's the same size as the other one. I might not have that 14 millimeter. Oh, I I see. This is one of those, you got to put it all the way through and use a nut on the other side. So these are also too short. What are we doing here? Is it this one and this one? That's gonna be it. Okay, I will take that. Shoot, fly, shoot. I'm about to stop my camera and whoop some fly ass. Alright, what do we got going on here now? That is so off. Why is it? It's just a plastic part. It's bent, I guess. Tighten up that enough. Yeah, this is where I would like to have my other wrench, and I don't know where it is right now. It's probably with my other crawling stuff. That's all right. Yeah, that's so strange that doesn't line up like proper. Huh. Maybe it's supposed to be like that, and who knows? Drive on, drive on. All right. Yeah, I still got to do the servo, but which means I'm gonna have to pull that off anyways. So keep going here, and looks like we're gonna put the front bumper on. One, two, three, and they go all the way through. So I could probably just use like a shorty on all these. Okay. Does it really need this part? I'll put it on, but it might be coming off later. This looks like it's aluminum. If it is, it's cool. It's not near as heavy as I thought. And as far as I can tell, it's going to provide ample protection from whatever lives underneath there, which is, I believe, the steering. That still has not been installed, because I don't do that until I get my servo on and in. Okay, what else we got going on here? Motor. That's also one of the last things that I do. And I will be using foams. Alright, rear body mount, let's go. Alright, tree E. Ah, yeah. Clippy. Alright, that's a left and a right. Okay. Maybe I don't have 20mm screws. Probably in black though. Yeah, I got them in black. And not in stainless. But that's alright. It's not like I use them very often, so it kind of makes sense. Alright, that's those, and then we need some 12s for the other bit. I'm trying to do too much at the same time. Okay. And oh, that's where I made it. There's an extra part that I should have had in there. Yep. G1. Yep, G1. Oh, my dogs are going ape again. Oh, they're just yakking their heads off because they're little chewies. Oh. Yep, little boy chihuahuas, so I call them little chiwiwis. Because that's pretty much all they do. Oh, man. thinking too hard, Dan. You're thinking too hard. Yeah, maybe I should just install these things and then move on to the other parts. Okay, well, I think that's just about the chassis, I think. Like, there's still more stuff to put on here, but, I mean, we're pretty much there as far as how it kind of looks. makes my brain spin kind of hard, but I was thinking, you know what? If I were to work it, I might be able to run this dual motor. Yeah, I don't think so. And it goes like this, okay. So okay. What else we got here? What else? Oh, is that for the antenna? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I have other ideas for that. So, moving on. But where is that piece? E1. Nah, I'll just leave it off. I don't need to put that on. Yeah, I have another idea for where I want to put my my antenna. Okay, I need a couple of bearings for the rear, which I have in reserve. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. We got some other little things that I haven't put on yet, but it makes perfect sense. Yeah, when does it say to put these on? So that's all the lights, and yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do a light bucket or the triple lights on the front. That'll be clean. Yeah, I must have missed that when those went on. Right here, yeah. So, yep, a couple more. I need 4 more. the other ones, don't I? What do they look like? Yeah, those are the bigger ones. Okay. Oh, I see. There's a pin on that one tree right here. Yep, that's it. Too easy. What the heck are those for? That's alright. Oh, rude. Yeah, I already broke the plastic part on the bottom for where the pin goes in. Rude. Alright, so I'm not going to use that pin, and I'll figure out my own way to keep my battery in. Yeah, it might be just a bolt with some rubber stock on it to help it keep it from wobbling around. Matter of fact, here's the motor that this came with, which I don't know if I'm going to use or not. Probably not, because I already picked out my ESC. So, not long enough? Yeah. So, I think that this might be enough of a pin to work. Will that go on there too? Alright, cool. So, yeah, well, I think it's like a 30mm bolt, and Yeah, I'll need to put like a washer on that end, but that's about it. Yeah, this is now my pin. My dog is just going ballistic over I don't know what. I think he's just doing it to do it. I need more washers than that. Or a different washer than that. Alright, that should be much better. And okay, well, that's what I'll go with for my battery retention, since the other clip broke that part, which that's a shame, but it is what it is. That's just flopping around in there. So alright, so I think that's about it for this stage. How much time we on? Yeah, we're over an hour, so that's it. Thanks for swinging in on this episode, or this installment, whatever you want to call it. It's almost there, boys. We'll see you. Bye.